Gents, what is going on with you all? I am going to start us off with a clip. All right. I want to use this clip to get us going because I think it's going to set the tone for all the things that we need to discuss today. Check it out. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear it.
City girls down, nigga.
Hold on.
I don't never want to hear the phrase city girl again.
No, it's over. They did.
It's over.
It's over.
City girls
Blow
are
out.
done.
It's over.
Finished. Get in the kitchen. Suburb.
You see every successful man is because they have an amazing woman with them.
Not really. You guys come when we built the castle. Like, you wouldn't date someone who doesn't have his own apartment. So when the guy's a businessman, he's making money, that's when he gets the girl, right? So you guys come when there's a nest. That's why they call you chicks, right?
Yo. Oh man. That was good. That was good. All right. What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I am your host, Sean C. We are back for another weekly live stream. Thank you all for being here today. All right. So, fellas, this is exactly what I've been saying for years on this channel. Right? This is exactly what I've been talking about. This is what I've been preaching about. And you know, the crazy part is that you don't even need to hear what I'm saying anymore sometimes. Well, you do need to listen. Keep watching the channel, of course. But we collectively as men are saying it. All right? Celebrities are saying it, right? Not celebrities and these guys who got out of sports, starting their own podcast, they saying it. And women's own behavior now is exposing why it's you know, you got these city girls taking L's. I've showed y'all in multiple videos over the course of these couple of weeks. I told y'all I'm building narratives and stuff like that you know, that you all can follow each video, and each video is building on a theme. And modern women are losing this dating game. All right. I mean, we're all collectively losing as a society, but they're losing the trust. They're losing the trust in the game. And here's the thing. A lot of men have seen or starting to see what's going on out here. All right. A lot of dudes are just, I had a comment today from one of the young bucks, and he was like, yo, keep putting out these videos, man, because us young dudes need to see this. And my answer was pretty simple. My answer was, yo, thank you for this comment, but we do these videos and we come here on the Wednesdays and we talk about all this stuff so that just like that's what we supposed to do. Us that are the unks out here, we supposed to be telling you this stuff. We supposed to be dropping this knowledge on you. We are supposed to be talking with each other. See, we used to go to the barbershop, and that's why the barbershop movie was so good. Yeah, it was a little messy, but like, that's what we did. We talked. We laugh about the stuff. You can get your hair cut and you listen to a whole nother story. You're like, yo, man, that happened to me. And that's why we talk about this stuff right here. But what we've seen is countless example after countless example of men losing trust of these women. And nobody, you know who did it? Women did it to themselves. Because there was a point where you could say, well, they've been tricked into it. And that's true. I've showed you the videos. Go look through my library. You'll see where it happened back in the day. Right? But now with all this information out, modern women still find themselves in the same situation. In the same situation. So Now, as we see what they're doing, we see the operation. They're losing our trust. We don't trust them. Maybe, we're in a time right now where men are observing and we're not reacting. We're just sitting back. How the hell did I not turn that off? Okay. We sitting back. We chilling. All right. We paying attention. We not chasing. We're watching patterns. And we're not getting caught up in their storylines. We're not getting caught up in their drama. And so when you see Joe Budden out here calling out City Girl saying, hey, this is a wrap. City Girl era is a wrap. It's not about culture. It's about a reflection of an entire dating landscape that has shifted. And we know we've seen the shift because I want you to think about it. When you have an entire generation of women who preach independence, who chase attention, they brag about all the options that they have. And one of my favorite is they say they don't need no man. I don't need no man. All right. Only to turn around when they get to in their 30s, 35, 40, 45. 35, 44. Name that movie in the comments. If you know that movie that I was referencing, it's 50. It's 50, not 50. Name that movie in the comments, right? They asking where the good men at. I told y'all already. That title continues to get, I'm not even talking about just with y'all. I'm saying they continually ask the same question. And we've told them the answers. Like it's right? When they keep asking that question, you already know what time it is, gents. You can't expect for us men to come out at the table when the women today have basically been complicit in building a society in mistrust. And I'm just going to say this on the side. They used to say it back in the day. Shout out to my OGs that know what I'm talking about. But there would come up conversations back in the day and it's like, man, if I was a man, I'd be doing all this, that, and the third. Or, I would be running it better. We would be doing it this way and that way. And now women have more freedom and more power to choose than I've ever seen before. And they making some of the same damn mistakes that they say that we making. The difference is some of the things that they call mistakes that we're doing is just inherent to the nature of a man. Inherent to the nature of a man. Put a pin in that. Okay? So, and tonight I'm going to show you exactly why men feel this way. Why we don't have trust for these women anymore. And here's the truth that nobody wants to admit, because men don't trust women anymore because of one situation. And it's because the patterns continue to repeat themselves over thousands of simulations and situations. What I mean is some of the same issues we have in here, they're having in the UK. Some of the same issues we're having here, they're having in Australia. Some of the same issues we're having here, they're having down in South America. Hence why I talk about the modern woman. Why I call it that. Okay? So tonight, there we go. So tonight, we're going to talk about some dating. I'm going to show you some dating profiles tonight. Okay. I want you to see, they always complain about us. And listen, I've seen men's dating profiles. The shit is horrible. I've even had women send me dating profiles so I could talk about it. So I could be like, yo, this right here, this ain't gonna cut it, son. But tonight I'm gonna show you their profiles, and you're gonna see again. You're gonna see the patterns. I'm gonna show you the patterns. I'm gonna show you how they sound, how bad it sounds. Right? You're gonna see the entitlement. You're gonna see the delusion. You're gonna see women who are going to seemingly talk like they got their shit together. And what I'm going to expose for you in tonight's live stream is that they ain't got no shit. They ain't got their shit together. Oh no, far from it. Oh no. You're going to see. You're going to see. We're going to talk about it. I want to hear from you, gents. All right? And but we're gonna first start out tonight's live stream, or the main or the first topic. We're gonna talk about Akaash Singh, right? Y'all may have seen them talk about it in another channel. This is not the main subject of tonight's, but I wanted to be able to talk about it because it's the end boss. If you don't see the red flags, we're talking about trust tonight. And so eventually we're going to get to these dating profiles. And we're going to talk about how you can't trust none of the shit you read. But if you read it correctly, all of the red flags are there. Don't take all the pictures. You ain't going to really see too many pictures anyway, but just a little bit you can see. Take that out of it. If you were a man and you read these profiles, the women talk about us, the red flags you're going to see on some of these profiles is crazy. But the Singh situation is a reminder that women can smile and they can be loyal on camera and they can play the role and they can say they want to be the wife and they can still have you questioning what's really going on behind the scenes of someone's relationship. This ain't about gossip. This ain't about jumping into celebrity drama. This is about a principle. And that principle is that we as men today are finding out exactly what these modern women think about dating for real. Okay? So, gents, the world we live in right now is going to punish you for being a man. It's going to punish any man who trusts but don't verify. See, when I was in the Navy, and what I did in the Navy in engineering, we had a term, we had a thing we would say: trust but verify. And what that meant was someone tells you something is done. Okay, thank you. But you always verify. Now, you might say, well, damn, they told you why you had to go check. Trust, but verify. Because if you didn't verify what that person did sometimes, if that thing ain't where it need to be, it could break equipment. It could put our lives on the line. Do you understand? This is why we have multiple layers of redundancy. We have multiple layers of communication. And all the things I just told you that we did in the military is exactly what is needed in relationships today. Because there is a lack of communication. There is a lack of trust. And there is a lack of reciprocity to make sure that we are all working toward the common goal. All right? So, you all make up this channel. We got a number of people. I did my monologue. I tried to do, God damn, I gotta stop kicking this thing. I did my monologue long enough so that we can get more people up in here. There's a change I wanted to make. All right, but look, you all make up this channel. So I want to give a shout out to the gents. I'm gonna read a few comments. I'm not gonna be able to catch all of them, but I want to go through, see who we have in the house. So I'm gonna run through these pretty quickly so we can get into, because I want to leave room for us to be able to talk our ish. as people like to say. I want to give y'all room to be able to do that. I want y'all to be able to talk about these things, and I want to hear from you. So let's see who we got up in the house tonight. Start from the top. Shout out to Rick. He said, yes, sir, it's about that time. That's right, Rick, we in the house. Shout out to my brother Neil. He said, hello, sir. Neil, great to see you here tonight, man. Thank you for being here. We got Adam in the house. He said, howdy, y'all. Thank you so much, Adam, for being here as always. Shout out to my brother, the champ. What's going on with you, brother? Great to see you here tonight. All right, Neil say he can hear me. All right, boss, shout out to you too. He says, salute to the gents. Checking in, chat. Always appreciate you. Country boy, thank you for telling me that the sound was good. Good evening, fam. I'm back. Country boy, great to have you here, man. Great to have you a part of this conversation. Tonight's conversation there, country boy, is for us to be able to talk about this stuff, but I also did it this way so we could have a little fun. I do regret that I left out another part that I wanted to do on this live stream. I'll see if I can squeeze it in. We'll see where we're at on time. And I'm not going to bring it up, but there's something I want to start doing on these Wednesdays, okay? So that's my bad. I was a little off today, right? King, shout out to you, brother. He said, like when entering. What's up, gentlemen? King, thank you for being here. And just like King said, man, if you want to support this channel, the biggest way is obviously watching and supporting every video, commenting how you feel down in the comments, and hit that like button so other people know that this is going on right now. Let's bring in more people to the tent. Let's have a little fun tonight. Let's talk about this. Adam says, wanting to reap all the rewards with offering nothing. Yeah, man. Shout out to you. Yo, what up, Sean C, TSG, Big Bro, homie, and the Uncut Green Money City peeps. Preston, thank you for being here tonight. I appreciate you. He said, salute to everyone and everyone in the chat. I appreciate that, man. Hey, that's a typo, y'all dig? What typo? Did I do something wrong? Did I type up something wrong? My bad. We need to focus on what is enabling these women's bad behavior. Yes, and listen, trust me, we're going to get back to that in another video. I actually changed up how I was going to start today's video because I think it was relevant. This is what my idea was. I'll share with you all. But I had some clips that I've been meaning to use, but it's to show you these women out in the streets and how they speak, how they talk, and then to show you what their dating profiles look like. And when you see how they're speaking and how they're moving and how they're acting, and you correspond that with the dating profile, it would have made a good contrast. Now, I can still do that later and clip and edit this and put it together for a later video. Please support it. But tonight, I wanted to make sure I addressed this new drama that I was going to leave alone. But when I started hearing more about it, I felt like it was perfect for what we're talking about today. So we'll get to the bad behavior. And Adam, the bad behavior that you're going to hear tonight is crazy. I couldn't believe it. The City Girls movement ran its course and over with. Now it's kitchen girls grabbing our attention. Shout out to you. We need to bring back shame. Country boy, I actually had a video, fam. I said, yo, I think it was titled, We Need to Bring Back Shame, or it was on a thumbnail or something. I don't even know if it did that well when I first did it, but the whole thing was just showing like the craziest behavior. Like if you saw anybody else acting and moving that way, you would like, who raised you? You know what I mean? So, and then in that video, I said, we need to bring back shame. Okay. You definitely can't save someone who doesn't want to be saved, finding themselves in the same situation. They're aging out. Adam says, I'm chilling overseas. I hear you, brother. Preston says, we definitely in the era of strong, independent women. Don't need no man. Let me catch one more. And Sean C, you know what's worse? 50% of these women will be single and lonely by 2030. And that's not too far away. And that's kind of why we're talking about this, because as we move to that 2030 mark and you start seeing half of women single and childless, the desperation is going to go up. And I believe that the way I have tonight's live stream segmented, we're going to see both parts of that, okay? Or at least we can correlate to both parts of it. Y'all will see when we get there, okay? Neil says there are more women in the dating pool. Men don't have to be in a hurry to choose a woman at all. That's a good point. However, just because there's more doesn't mean it's better. Neil, you know, just like I know on YouTube, you can put more videos out, but what's better? Sometimes more might seem better, but we're talking about quality. Quality will eventually win over your quantity because eventually you might put out a bunch of videos. I'm just using this as an example, right? But you put out a bunch of videos that are low quality, right? And yeah, you might get more people seeing, or it might seem like you got more people watching because they see more videos coming out, but they don't stay around because your quality is low. But when you put out a high quality video, and it might take a while for you to make high quality videos, but eventually you have a library full of high quality videos that's going to bring people back. Well, where are the women at that are starting to stack the standards and say, you know what? This is out of control. This behavior is out of control, and we need to set the standards. See, those women are chilling. The women that actually think and feel that way, they chilling. They're not trying to get any of this beef. They minding their own business. And that's why men can't find them. You know what I mean? So we got this deficit going on. We are chilling at home, saving money, watching YouTube for free instead of spending money on them 304s with ROI. Let me catch a couple of these ones I haven't talked to real quick. Antics Spantics. Great to see you. Sean, go to the dating site and turn the filter to 50, 65. It's the same delusional rant through women. Yeah, so you know what? I'm not going to spoil it for you, bro. I ain't going to spoil it for you, but we'll see. We'll see. All about the Benjamins. Yep, Preston, it was all about the Benjamins. Thank you very much. J-Rock, all about the Benjamins. 45, 35, 47. The white around your lip. No, but I live in a village. All right. Oh, that's what's up. I'll pose this question. What then will happen to all the used up, ran through women once they've aged out the dating market? You know what? I'm not going to let you steal that one from me. I'll say a brief, nondescript answer. I'll say a brief, nondescript answer because I think that might be a good video topic. So I'm writing that one down. What happens to leftover women? Well, I'm going to tell you, there's two answers to that question. The one answer is this. The one answer is, in theory, exactly what's happening to the leftover women over in China is similarly what's going to happen to the ones here. Nothing is going to happen. Or hell, some of us can look at our own families and see, what's going to happen. And there's a clip. I don't want to get ahead of myself because I thought this would be a good video for later. But I have a clip of a woman saying, and she didn't realize when I heard her say what she said, she was like, well, I'm just going to end up blah, blah, blah. And all I could think of was some of the women in my family, where they ended up. And I was like, that's the end boss. That's where it will lead to. Because these women who are supposedly desperate, lonely, and single, if they don't do the things that we talk about tonight, it's inevitable for them to end up old, single, alone. All right? Great question. Yep. Let me catch a couple people I haven't seen here. Shout out to Alonzo. Who else? William. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you. Shout out to the Into the Deep End podcast, man. Great to have you back here. Sup, TSG? What it do, gents? Good evening, man. Great to see you back here, man. I hope everything. Yo, 17th, you was on my mind, bro. He's like, what's that? And Sean C. Yo, guess what I've been bumping in my car? Now, I still got a CD player in my car, right? And I keep a CD binder in my car. Maybe it's nostalgic, all that. 17. You know what I've been listening to? I've been listening to Juvenile's 400 Degrees album. Bro, it's bringing me back, son. Yo, it's bringing me back. I'm telling you. And I didn't realize it came out in 98, son. 98. I mean, he said, peace to the fam. I mean, great to have you here, brother. I appreciate you. Singer, man, great singer. Just hit the like button. Thank you, Singer. I appreciate that. I'm trying to make sure I catch everybody. Man, Rome in the house. Priest, brother Rome. What's going on, bro? I ain't seen you up in a minute, son. That's one of my brothers right there, man. That is one of my brothers. I mean, it says those ran through women will begin acting as they should. Mother and grandmothers. Some, yes, but it's hard to really say exactly what's going to happen because there's so much going on economically that may affect all of us. And if that happens, it's almost like it resets us back to square one. And I don't know, like there's two. That's why that could be his own live stream. So we talk through the possibilities because making a video on that is going to be tough, but we'll get there. And then CDs, bro. Yeah, I got my CDs there, Neil. All right, let's get to the clip, man. So I'm just going to prep this clip and let this young man say what's going on because I seen a thumbnail with Abba and Preach, and I think I saw MTR. Shout out to those channels. I saw them talking about this stuff, man, and I didn't click on it. I didn't have time. I don't have time to watch other people's videos. I really don't. But I do look at the headlines. And at first I wasn't going to say nothing. And then this shit came across my timeline. All right. This right here. Buy that pet food stock sink. Let me put this up on the screen real quick. I looked down and just saw this. Buy that pet food stock. So listen, I saw this clip right here. Let's do this. I just saw this clip right here, right? And I was like, wow. And then I saw another clip and I was like, wow. So we're going to start with this. I want y'all to hear what this dude says about this man's situation. Obviously, y'all might have seen him before. I've seen him before, but
Akaash Singh's wife told him when they first met that he was gonna be her first.
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Let me ask you this: do you believe her?
Well, I certainly don't. Here's why.
So one time I met this guy on Tinder and I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to fucking hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little.
Whoa. What did I do? There we go. I'm sorry, I messed that up. Let's go again.
Letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to fucking hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my ass.
Yep, her hind parts was a little so. Sorry, just trying to.
Little sore. Oh my god.
Bro fell for a level 1 scam. My god. And by the way, just so we're clear, I don't have a problem with his wife having a past. She's an attractive woman that went to a party college. That's to be expected. What I genuinely find disturbing about the situation is the fact that Akaash not only fell for the most obvious lie, but he's also now stuck with a woman that takes pride in lowering his status in public.
Sometimes I get so.
Okay, we're not gonna play that clip because I have that clip and I want y'all to hear it. So let's go up here. Let's put her up on the screen real quick. Let's put them up on the screen. Now, this is what I know, the little bit I know. I'm not gonna sit here and say I know a lot. And the point of this live stream isn't just this, okay? But as y'all heard, when he was on the beginning of that podcast, right? When he was on that podcast talking to these dudes, his wife told him when they were dating or whatever, that she had never slept with anybody. And this man, Singh, had never been with anybody. Now, if you might think, hey, that's good. Man, I found a woman who ain't been touched and I ain't did nothing. And we can learn and grow together, right? And I'm not going to knock this dude for not having relations. If anything, even years ago, I started thinking to myself, man, I almost can envy dudes who ain't did nothing because you ain't got them demons in you. You know what I mean? Like them women who they spirit was up in you. You know what I mean? Like dealing with them. Oh my God, dealing with these she demons. You ain't got none of that. You ain't got no blemishes. You know what I mean? And so imagine you think you're getting a pure woman. You're pure. She's pure. And then you can love each other in the pureness of God. Okay? Make sure y'all go check out my church video. Okay, go check out my church video after this, of course. All right. You think you're getting something of quality. You think that this woman she's gorgeous, she's beautiful, she's everything you imagine, and you and her, y'all will consummate your love together. All right? Untouched, undefiled. And then you go ahead and make this dumbass statement in front of everybody. And this is how cynical we are. Look, you want to talk about what I said earlier in the opening? I said in the opening that men don't trust no more. Check this. Just hear this shit again, please.
Was going to be her first.
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Now, let me ask you this.
And
Do you believe her?
You see how he laughed? Let me put this on the screen. Please look at these dudes' faces. Look at their faces. I need y'all to check that out. Because they both like, you believe her? Now listen, I'm going to figure out what y'all got to say. But before we do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the clip that didn't get played. Because I want y'all to see. I want you to see what this dude going through. Okay? I want you to see. Here we go.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. So for context, I went to college from 2011 to 2016. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses. And I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yo, I'm going to play that one more time. Please listen to this.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. So for context, I went to college from 2011 to 2016.
I'm going to stop it in a second.
I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses. And I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through.
She had a roster of guys that she would rotate through. But what she didn't realize is she was the girl that those white boys were rotating through. Listen, if y'all ain't never heard me talk about hanging out with the male models, right? The male models were this group of 3 or 4 white dudes I used to hang out with. We used to all play basketball together. So they're all tall and stuff. And when we get P back on here one day, P will even tell you, for y'all that haven't heard the story, but P was there. P was there. We used to make fun of these dudes. And then eventually, like I had to start working with one of them, and I got onto the basketball team, and I go to the basketball practice, and who's there? The male models. And so, of course, I'm like, oh, these are actually cool guys. And now I'm in the inner circle, and I'm watching these white boys work the bars. And let me tell you, oh my God, the way, like, these dudes had these girls like follow him like puppy dogs. Like technically, they probably didn't have to buy a drink the whole night if they didn't want to. Like, and they had rosters. So, and we're gonna talk about that at the very end of this video. Women who think that they got rosters. Oh, let's listen to Michael Jordan say it real quick.
Stop it. Get some help.
Sometimes
Y'all think y'all got some rosters. Who? Yo, you got a rotation of guys. Oh, and you was in a college frat house with white boys. Oh, poor baby. Who gonna tell her? Who gonna tell her that she was the pass around girl? Who? Yo. So now he thinks he's getting a virgin. Instead, he's getting this right here. He's getting this woman who pretty much rode the hot dog carousel. And I want you to look at on the screen real quick. Read what it say. Why is college nostalgia so painful? She says she loved it. It was her best life. Why is it that women's best life is always when they're the most promiscuous? You notice that? Modern women nowadays, their best life is when they get to be certified Angus 304s. I'm talking about ground chuck between them legs. I'm talking about just ground up, beat up. Oh, we're not done. Y'all thought I was done? Oh, man. I'm going to have to move this over here. Where we at? Because I'm messing up. Let's move this over here so that I can better maneuver these clips. Okay? We're going to go back to what old boy said. We're going to go back to what old boy said because I want you to hear what the rest he got to say. Because there might be some more clips in this that I missed. So I'm going to go back right here. Let's go there.
What I genuinely find disturbing about the situation is the fact that Akaash not only fell for the most obvious lie, but he's also now stuck with a woman that takes pride in lowering his status in public.
sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses.
She's out here reminiscing about her past on the internet, effectively telling the entire world that Akaash does not measure up. That is by far the biggest cardinal sin a woman can commit against a man. Even the Bible says that. And whose fault is it? Akaash.
Stop right there. Boom. Gents, say what you will about a channel like this. Say what you will about any of these channels, okay? But here, we're trying to tell you the truth. Here, we're trying to drop a little game on you. Here, we're trying to give you the barbershop talk. Here, we dropping unk knowledge on you. Here, we dropping brother knowledge on you. Here, we dropping old man knowledge on you. So that you don't make the same damn mistakes as this damn dude. And it's not to say, listen, if you've listened to me, if you listen and watch my videos deeply, I want y'all to find love. I want you to be in a relationship. What I'm saying is be smarter on how you pick. That's really the biggest theme that I'm going to tell you tonight. And that's why we started off with these clips tonight. Because everything that comes after that, I wanted to filter your lens through what it looks like when your ass is stuck in this situation because you made a dumbass decision in the beginning. So I'm going to show you, I want to show you what it looked like when you mess up. I mean, royally, because I'm not done. I still got a few more clips to show you about this. But then I'm going to show you what it should look like in the beginning, okay? We're going to talk about the beginning at the end, toward the second half of this live stream, all right? Let's finish and see what he says. Oh, I messed that up. Let's go here.
Not hers. Akaash deluded himself into thinking that he actually had enough dating experience to properly vet a woman. And as much as I want to feel sorry for him, I honestly can't, because in my position, I see this all the time. Men who turn their nose up and wag their finger at the skill of learning game, the skill of learning how to properly interact with women.
Sorry, I'm pausing this for one thing. Some people say there's no such thing as game, this, that, and the third. I tell y'all all the time, let me put myself on screen, because I think this is a very important point. I get some of you all don't want to deal with it. You don't want the headaches. You don't want the problems. And I'm not telling you to go out and deal with the problems and the headaches. That's not, if I've given you that impression, that's not what I meant. My thing is, you are a man. Do not be afraid to interact with the opposite sex. I'm not saying you need to be doing it. I'm not saying you need to be out in nightclubs. I'm saying that you gotta still be able to talk to women. You still gotta be able to scratch your claws. You're a lion, right? You the lion, then be a lion. Sometimes you're gonna scratch your claws. Yeah, the lionesses might run out and grab the food, but every now and then, you as the big lion, the big dog, you gotta bring down the big prey, right? Sometimes you gotta go and show them who you is. Because if you don't use it, you will lose it. Let me tell you something. When I retired out of the Navy, right before I retired, I was still dunking a basketball goal at the age of 39, okay? Now, I'll be lucky if I could touch the net right now, okay? I can barely touch the net. Now, the only reason I might be able to touch the net is because I work out my legs and stuff like that. So I might have a little spring in my step, and I do the calf exercise machine. But I'm saying I ain't dunking no more, okay? Your boy is done. The dunking is done. I'm not saying I couldn't get up there, but I'm saying the legs ain't working the way it used to. You know why? Because I stopped practicing. Because I stopped using those muscles. I stopped using those skills. And so if you've never had those skills or you fail to use those skills, you're going to get rusty. And you're going to be right back at square one where you seem awkward as shit and nobody want to talk to your ass. Now you can sit here and say, well, Sean, we don't want to be a part. Okay, that's fine. I'm just telling you, if you're not used to talking to women, then you're not going to be used to talking to women. And that's your choice. But then when the one come along that you might have a chance with, you don't look like a lion. You look like a goddamn house cat. The clawed house cat. What you scratching? What you taking down? You ain't doing shit. So I'm not saying go ahead and, like I said, you got to go out to the club. You got to trick off money. I ain't saying do none of that. I'm saying just work your skill just a little bit, baby. Just let them know that it's still there. Shit, I got to give my woman that eye, that look sometime, that look. I got to give her that look and let her know my claws are still sharpened. I did that craziness just in case she was watching. Let's finish.
The first wants to call game wrong, childish, manipulative, but they always end up like this, used. If you're a man watching this right now, I don't want this to happen to you. I don't want this for you.
Hell
the
no.
position Akaash is forced to be in right now is so easily avoidable. It's a common talking point in the dating world. So common, in fact, I've already made a video covering how.
All right, he going ahead and putting in his 2 cents. Let me show y'all something else she said in a previous podcast. Check this out.
Okay, so somebody commented on.
Hold on. Damn it, this new computer, it don't do automatic stuff sometime like my old computer did.
My TikTok the other day, and they were like, how do you and your husband split finances? And I'm gonna be really fucking honest.
I don't.
We don't.
First of all, that's a fucking red flag. I'm not no joke. I love you girls. If you want to work, all for that, whatever. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his accounts or has separate accounts, that's a fucking red flag. And I will say it again because I know there's going to be already like incel troll motherfuckers. This is not a two-way street. This is a one-way street. His money is our money and my money is my money.
Yo, comment. I want to hear what y'all got to say about this. We ain't moving on until I hear what y'all got to say about that one. Because I could have, listen, gents, I could have went with the need to have a joint bank account when you're married, right? I'm not saying that should be the only bank account. I'm not opposed to my woman having her own bank account. And I'm definitely going to always have my own bank account, whether it even be just a side account where the little money that I put to the side so that I have some money to work with and I'm not pulling for the bill account. There's a bunch of ways to work this. But that you see what she said? His money is my money and my money is my money. Now, y'all tell me right there that sounds like a virgin wife to y'all. Just come on. Just let me know. Does that sound like a woman who's a wife? Does that sound like a woman who is there to cooperate with her husband? Is that somebody, is that sound like a woman who's an asset or a liability? I mean, what that sound like to y'all? Because to me, this sounds like some gold digging shit to me. I don't know how you get past that. Yeah, all right, I'm about to catch you. All right. They will use a simp until the next upgrade comes along. And here's the thing. Let's keep what Adam said up on the screen. The thing about it is she going to stay there long enough, probably use him for his money and think that, okay, I'm here for the money, but if she thinks she can find a dude that she's attracted to, who she finds fine, she'll go for him. And here's the thing. God damn it, I gotta watch my long ass toes. Here's the thing. She's not going to require that. They don't require that of these dudes. They don't require that for the dudes that they really want. They require it. This, your money is my money, my money is my. They only require that from dudes that they don't really like. If I'm lying, I'm flying. And I know I'm Superman, but I ain't flying right now. They want their cake and eat it too. That's right, Neil. Entitlement to 1,000. Our boss, Antic, says they don't care about us. They care about themselves. Absolutely, brother. Adam says, my wife told me all of her belongs to me. Don't be shy. That's right. That's right. I like that. I like that. I am never doing a joint account. I am good single. And that's what a lot of dudes are like. They're like, why would I? Y'all are not enticed. Like, there is nothing enticing about getting married. Like, why would I even want to do that? You get all the benefit and I stand to lose everything. Even if I don't have shit. Well, you ain't got shit. What you about to lose? Nothing from nothing equals nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say. But you're like, well, if I happen to get something, then I'm going to lose that something to you. You know? When you don't love me no more. Sorry, correction. You don't love me no more because these women today don't love dudes. If delusion was a profession, then these people would be filthy, stinking, rich CEOs from snorting too much ignorancy. Nice, Preston. Neil says, things of finance must be talked about before getting married, let alone relationship. Absolutely. It has to be. Listen, I dare say that you have to sit down every so often and discuss, hey, what are we doing? Where are we going? You know, you have to, like, if you were in any type of successful organization, you have to look back. My woman is in finance, right? She is a director of finance. And here's the thing. They do quarterly, they have to do closeouts every month. There's quarterly stuff that goes on, and then there's yearly stuff. You have to be willing to sit back and assess what's going on constantly. Oh, I missed the super chat somewhere. Where am I? Okay, I'm getting down to it. Let me get to the super chat first. Irvin, man, thank you so much, man. You always contribute to this channel. And I just want to say thank you very much, man. Thank you for the $5 holla. He says, support the channel. Hit the like button, y'all. Hey, Irvin, man, I appreciate that. Let's get you up on the banner as tonight's first sponsor. Because God knows if I'm able to monetize this video without the cursing bombs that woman just dropped. Oh, nasty mouth woman. Nasty. Irvin dropped the $5 holla on me, man. Thank you so much, man. I'm very humbled, really. I can't tell you enough. All right, let's get you on there. Yo, she did not care, son. She had no cares whatsoever. All right, let's catch some more of these comments. I'm gonna drop up real quick. Where we at? Yep, I already read that one. I already read about that one. Hell no, that's a walking trip to divorce land. Absolutely. Into the Deep says, I never listen to married men about women. They have to simp by default. I think that it sucks because, you know what? God damn it. This is a deep subject. This is almost video worthy. I think that there's always going to be a level of give and take in a relationship, but I think that that's why it's important. It is something that I stand on, that I've said throughout the course of being on this channel. However you present in the beginning is going to be the woman's expectation. Let me say that again. You're going to forget what you wore on your first date. She'll remember. You're going to forget that you said this and such on this date. She going to remember. That's why it's important that whatever you establish in the beginning, it can't just be something you establish because I'm just going to establish it because this is the way. If you're not that way, I'm going to take this off the screen real quick, Into the Deep. Thank you very much for that. Whatever you establish has to be who you are. It has to be baked in and it has to be principled, because even when she remembers that date and you don't, you know that this is a principle of mine. Don't matter when I said it. This is what I said I was going to do. And that works not only for, the things that you were resolute about, but it's also about keeping your word, because we're men. We're supposed to keep our word. We're supposed to. Okay? We falter, but when it's a principle of yours, you're more likely to keep your word on it. So I want to hammer this point home for any of the gents that's watching, because this is very important. This is one of those staple things about dealing with anybody, okay? Let's say you get into talking to somebody and you came off as confident, you were assertive, you scheduled things, you did this, you opened doors, you did all this stuff that gave her the impression that you were a man that handles business. And then say 3 months in, however long, 6 months, a year, you stop doing all of the stuff. It don't even take that long, actually. You're months into this relationship and you're not as assertive anymore. She's telling you, now she's talking to you any kind of way, because there was some point she talked to you and you didn't check her on it. Like, she talked to you disrespectfully and you didn't say, oh, why are you talking to me like that? Like, you didn't take that moment because you weren't really assertive like that. You might have did it in the beginning, but you didn't do it that way later. You know why? Because that wasn't a principle of yours. See, it wasn't a principle of yours to not have anybody talk to you any kind of way. See, but if you were already like healed, as they like to use that goddamn word, but if you really have worked and done the work on yourself, it's not about being rude. It's like, hey, excuse me, why are you speaking to me that way? You need to bring your voice down, okay? I don't, I don't do that to you. Don't do that to me. Every woman is going to shit test you. Every woman. It's going to happen. Even the best, even good women are going to shit test you. It's just natural. Even if she don't really think she means it, it's going to happen. The only thing that stops you from failing the shit test is for you to stand on business, to stand on principle, to stand on the man that you said you was in the beginning. So if you don't know who you are, you're gonna be like old boy Singh. And this is what you'll be lucky if you end up with this. Okay? You'll be lucky. All right, I missed a lot of comments. I'm sorry, but I thought that was important. And this is why we have the live stream, so we can talk in depth about some of this stuff. All right, let me since his money is their money and her money is her money, then his house and his house, then his house and his house after divorce. Let's see how that works. Probably, or his house is her house after divorce. We'll see. The men that they want don't want to waste their time, especially with walking street birdies, disease, stale cookie floozies. Wesley, man, thank you for being here. This is the beginning of the end for modern women, especially black women. Yeah, Wesley. You know what, Wesley? That pen that I put up there earlier, I'm gonna I'm gonna pull it out, put it back in there. Hold yourself, because once we get done with this segment, I got more to show you. Hold your horses, brother. Hold your horses. 17th says, I won't come up here and stunt like I ever did some simp ish in my never did some simp ish in my younger days, but this extreme simpish is out of control. Even when I was married 15 years ago, I never shared an account. F no. So listen, man, I don't hide nothing from y'all. In my first marriage, we had to share an account. And I was young. She was older than me. I was younger. And I remember that this is how I knew when it was time to make the decision to go, I knew I was done, because it was little things that happened, right? The shit test that I failed as a 19 and a 20-year-old, okay? Because I was a young man. I didn't know, right? One of the shit tests is, I'm gonna go ahead and put my business out. The movie The Matrix came out in 1999. I remember because I saw it when I was in one of my schools, right? My engineering schools. And then eventually, I think The Matrix came out on DVD in like 2000 or something like that, right? Or the point is, in 2000, 2001, I was at the store, The Matrix DVD was on sale, and I bought it. And I know that my stepson liked it. And I was like, all right, like we both enjoy that kind of stuff. And I remember she talked to me like I was a little kid for spending $20 on a DVD. And she said, you can't be spending money like that without telling me. And I was like, first of all, why in the hell is there not at least $20 in the account for me to be able to just get to be able to spend? Why isn't there $20 in the account? What's going on? Yet this was the same woman that was always I found some deals, and every day there was some new stuff, or, every other day we had new stuff in the house. And I'm like, why are you buying this stuff? Oh, well, I found this deal. So that happened in my first marriage, right? Fast forward like 13 plus years later, right? I pretty much ran the finances, okay? I wasn't going through that again. First of all, we were always living check to check. And when I'm on my own, I don't live check to check, okay? I don't live check to check on my own. I've never lived check to check. Well, that's not true. Post-divorce, yeah, I kind of was struggling. But I'm saying when I got my finances, I ain't, it's everything going where it needs to. I don't live check to check, okay? I stopped doing that in my younger 20s. The only reason I lived check to check was when I had a woman. That was the only time that I was like, oh, damn, I'm a little low on cash. Okay. When I'm alone, I take care of my money. So second marriage, I was like, yo, this shit ain't about to happen. We ain't doing that again. So I would give her my second card, and she would have money on that to spend and take care of things. And if there was something for the house, then, hey, take the card and go ahead and get the stuff you need. But I gave her own card. so that she had money to spend and take care of what she needed to, this, that, and the third. Now, you can sit here as maybe that was an overreaction to what happened, but I also realized that that woman wasn't good with money too. And we had already been through a situation where I knew she wasn't good with money. So I took control of the finances and was like, no, here's your little money. This is how much is going to be on it. And there you go. Okay? So even then, I've had two women that were irresponsible with money. And so my point to you guys is you need to establish in the beginning, hey, if you ain't helping me making all this money, right, and you're not going to help me keep or build it, if you're not going to be the type of woman that helps me increase this money, then you be for damn sure not about to just give you a card and willy-nilly trust that you're going to take care of the finances when you're not contributing. You're only contributing to yourself, but you're not contributing to us. Any man who believes under those circumstances that you got a sound woman and she don't understand that principle, I dare say she's not your woman, okay? I wanted to share that story with y'all because I hope it helps somebody, okay? Don't be like this dude and deal with this, okay? Let's see what else she got to say real quick.
And look, have I only made $600 from content creating?
Wow, it went up $100 from last week.
But that's my money.
Oh, this better be a joke. That better be a joke.
My money is my money. And look, have I only made $600 from content creating?
Wow, it went up $100 from last week.
But that's my money.
So this lady is the wife of Akaash Singh, who is on Ender Schultz's podcast. So she's basically saying that she expects him to work and make money doing his comedic act and his podcast and all the things he does. And they will share that money. But now that she is working, and if she's working, she will also make money, but that money can't be shared. That is her money. So I don't know how you feel about this. Let me know if you think that is a red flag in a woman. Personally, if this was the person's stance that I was dating, I would not pursue the relationship any longer. That's a huge red flag to me. It seems like she would see the man as ATM only. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about this? Thank you for liking and sharing this video.
What is going on, man? I cannot. My new computer don't flow the same way my old one did. Listen, gents, I'm gonna run through some more of y'all comments. Craziness. I have several personal main accounts and one joint account that I manage how much is spent monthly. Absolutely. Marriage these days are built like a business rather than love. Listen, there are finances involved in marriage. So to not think that there's not a financial component to marriage is silly. I mean, and I'm not calling you silly or anything. I'm saying marriage in general was really created out of finances. That's why people created marriages, right? We need to increase our family's wealth, or, hey, we might have a certain amount, but if we don't have an heir and have some kids to help raise or increase our workforce in the family, then we're going to go down. So what you do is you marry this woman and her family, and there's a dowry paid, and you combine families, and now, your two families are working together, so you're increasing wealth as a family. Marriage has always been about finances. It has always been about increasing the family's production and output, where a single family alone can't do it. Having that family structure, having that dowry, having that thing that can help you have that start was always the goal. We've gotten away from that because at some point, someone told us that marriage was just about love. right? We get into this new age, and then instead of marriage being in an arrangement that was going to produce us offspring that were going to lead the family generations from now, we started saying, but I don't love him. I don't love her. Right? We got all soft and cuddly about this shit. This is about finances. But you need a woman who is sound financially, because if you don't, the laws are not on your side. I dare say that they weren't meant to be on your side. Right? So her money was her money. Money is my money. We pay bills, we agree to, and we get it how we live it with all of our other bread. Yeah. I mean, listen, there's ways to do it that is easy. I have a plan that I've made long time ago, and financially it works out. And it's basically you pay into taking care of your bills according to the percentage of money that you bring in. So if you bring in 50% and she brings in 50% of the money, right? Then your contribution to the bills is half for the common bills that have to be paid. I'm not talking about I'm talking about the absolute necessities that both people need. You know, mortgage, lights, whatever, food bill, right? Those things are common. Everybody benefits from it. But if I want a more expensive car, and then, you know, I got an expensive car and she got a cheap car, and, you know, she shouldn't be paying half toward my expensive car, or vice versa. There's a financial way to make it work if people really wanted to. But it shouldn't be that hard. Not when you trust the person, and not when you love the person, and especially not when the woman trusts you to lead. If the woman trusts you to lead, it's not going to be a problem. Okay? It's only a problem when you sit there and you know, you ain't had that talk. You ain't established what it was in the beginning. You know, you pussyfooted around, and then now all of a sudden she looking at you crazy. Wait a minute. What you talking about? You ain't never said none of this. Your money is my money, and my money is my money. You never talked about the arrangement. You never asked me and told me about your expectations in the beginning. That's why I said whatever you establish at the beginning is what she's going to expect throughout the time. You understand? So stand on principle, stand on your word. In all seriousness, TSG, why in the 10 F's hells would split a banana with a broken toe? Yeah. I am happily married since 2013 without a single argument. It's a great feeling, ain't it? It's a great feeling when you with somebody and you ain't arguing all the damn time. Thank God. Bras don't love men no more. I love how you wrote that. I heard all the New Orleans in it, man. Bras don't love them women no more. I told you I've been listening to 400 Degrees. I've been listening to Juvenile album 400 Degrees. And he is right about marriage. Men having to simp from the last 20 years since. You got to start into the relationship with the G code and not change, or you cooked. Yeah, if you change, if you change, you are cooked. That's why I say, man, all y'all simping out there buying them flowers and candy, and you know, if you doing stuff that you can't maintain, you're gonna lose. You was done. You was already cooked. You might as well stick the rectal thermometer up your butt and check your temperature, because you is cooked. Okay, you is cooked with a T at the end, cooked. All right? Check yourself. I am working this subject matter on the legal side. Men legally have requirements that women don't. If that man doesn't uphold those legal requirements, you are labeled a deadbeat. That is a whole nother topic, but you are absolutely right. How you start is how you finish. She will constantly test you, and you have to always let her know you are willing to leave. If you don't If you don't, you will be in a trail position. This is facts. Yeah, women will try you. Yep. Me being married, I've come across some tough times for sure. Absolutely. Always remember, she will always be willing to drop you for anything you come short up on, physically, financially, if she ain't happy, etc. You have to be willing to leave as well. Yep, there's a lot of wisdom there. All right, listen, gents, we can stay on this all night, but we're already at past the hour point, and I have more to show you guys. The main clips of the night. Before we get to the main clips, okay? I'm wrong for this. I am so wrong. Okay? Listen. I know a lot of you gents want to find good women. And shout out to the gents who are willing to go that extra mile to find a good woman. I'm saying not worried about these city girls, okay? You don't need her to be outside in the street. You don't need her to be all makeuped up. You need a woman who's going to appreciate you. And I think I found that woman. Check it out.
If you've crafted a disabled person, I just wanted to say thank you for your contribution to our community. And as a reminder, I may have cerebral palsy, but my primary diagnosis has always been freak. I may have brain damage, but my head game is still top tier.
I gotta run that one back.
If you've crafted a disabled person, I just wanted to say thank you for your contribution to our community. And as a reminder, I may have cerebral palsy, but my primary diagnosis has always been freak. I may have brain damage, but my head game is still top tier.
Oh shit! Oh, the champ says, "Damn." I would try it. Singer says, "I have no words." Okay. Oh. I'm done. Oh. I almost gave myself a headache from laughing so much. All my personalities agree. I'm the crazy one. We're doomed. I'm sorry, man. Anybody who's been in the military or whatever, we throw it, man. We find humor in the most jacked up stuff. I have some pretty dark humor sometimes, man. And I don't always express that to y'all, but every now and then, if you watch a clip or two, you can tell your boy just, hey, Jerome, you can't make this stuff up. See, Jerome been my friend since we were kids, man. He know I ain't right. Jerome know I ain't right, so I had to throw that. I had to take a shot of bourbon on that. Yeah. All right, I'm sorry about that. That was a little detour. Let's get back on track again.
I got time.
Now, I have come across this brother we about to see. I just came across this brother we about to see. His stuff kept popping up in my feed. And I started saying, I built tonight's live stream around the videos, the 3 video clips that we about to see. But this one here, We're at an hour and 15 minutes. This one here might take a little time. I mean, I don't want to stay on it too long because we got 3 of them to get through, and they're a few minutes long. But right now, we're about to go into an exercise. We've done this before, where I show you dating profiles, and we talk about it on the other side. But I want you to notice a common theme in the dating profiles that I'm going to show you tonight. And in that theme is red flags. There's red flags all over the place, man. Listen, I don't care what the hell these women look like, red flags. If you hear any of the stuff that you hear tonight and you see it in a dating profile, if you still are on dating profiles, I promise you, or if you hear it in person, these are all red flags. And tonight, I'm going to show you why, all right? My definition of insanity is thinking you are the normal one. Damn, that's a good one. That's good, Adam. That's okay, brother. You're completely sane compared to these nut jobs. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. All right, let's. I'm excited. Let's get to this, man. We're gonna let bro run it.
I got time today. Let's find babe. Camille, I'm bisexual. She led with that like it's still sexy. It ain't sexy no more. Toxic, spoiled, a whole vibe. Sounds like the wrong type of vibe for me. I've always been her, so don't treat me like I'm one of them. I don't do drugs, I'm laid back, but if you play with me, I will lean up real quick. What does that even mean?
What?
I don't want to find out. My intention.
She didn't say lean up. It says lean TF up. I will lean the F up real quick. Oh, man. Okay.
Intentions are pure. I have a heart of gold. You just have to be him. I'm not sure that I'm him.
Man, listen. Okay, here's the red flag. All right. For some of y'all, her being multi-sexual there might be a red flag. But the thing that I'm sitting here saying that I hear is when you put in your profile, lady, that you are toxic, spoiled. I don't care about this whole vibe thing. To me, that's just something they say. You put in there that you toxic and you spoiled. Okay? And then you're talking about you gonna lean the F up real quick. See, these women, especially like, oh, I'm bisexual. And I've already shown you that you heard in the video that these women be beating on each other more than men be beating on women. Okay, these girl-on-girl relationships are more toxic. They're the most toxic relationships. Okay, so yeah. These people are so desperate for attention. They on dating apps trying to get a man, but they ain't checking for them no more. Nope. I consider it all a red flag. Absolutely. You're right about that. You're right. Let's continue. Let's continue.
Pass. All right, come through, Angela. Looking for a strong alpha male that can handle a strong woman.
There you go.
Red flag, red flag. I'm not perfect, so I come with flaws, but communication is all I ask for. We don't believe you. Pass.
Okay, Angela, 49. I'm looking for a strong alpha male that can handle a strong woman. We've already talked about this on the channel, gents. Ladies, nobody want to handle nobody. Okay, I don't want to come home and have to handle you. I don't want to have to, I'm chilling on my day off. You didn't have a bad day, and now I got to handle you. Okay? To me, when I hear you got to be able to handle me, it tells me that you're the one that's emotionally disconnected, not me. All right. Try Red Flag Central. Yep. Norman, shout out to you. He said, sounds like she ready to give it up to anybody that she want to have a man or woman. She might have a disease. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, you talking about the last woman. Yeah, that's right, Norman. All right, let's continue on. Let's see what he say.
Carla, please don't address me as beautiful. Okay. Just looking for a nice guy to chill with. Caucasian preferred. She just like the pink shorts. Netflix and chill, Hulu and do type of vibe. I just want to vibe and chill, no strings. I have to pass.
Yeah, man. Okay. Yeah.
Bristol rhymes with pistol. Not with the BS. I will kill you and them. Ooh, what in the Krishan?
What?
This? Don't bring that BS my way. I know what's going on. I'm dating, not prostitution. I hate messing around. I only want one. She not playing the world game. But you might die. People breaking all the codes. Boy, I'm trying to live.
Wait. Wait, yo, are y'all hearing these goddamn profiles? I'm gonna wait till the chat catch up with this one right here. I will off you, and then don't bring that BS my way. I know what's going on. I'm dating, not proselytizing. Okay, I hate effing around. I only need and want one. I'm not effing playing. The world F me game. You can, but you might get offed. People are breaking all the codes. Yo, this woman right here, okay, who, my God, man, this woman is telling you she will. Oh, y'all remember that video I played for y'all the other day? That was in the other video. Let me catch the video real quick. I'm gonna catch that video because there was a video, and it was. Is it modern women beg for relationships but treat men like trash? Nope, not that one. Not that one. Give me a second, because I'm gonna find the clip. Okay, I'm gonna find this clip. Oh, are women too aggressive? Oh, this was a members only video. All right, I'm gonna show y'all something real quick, a real quick clip from the members only video. This woman, Bristol, 41 years old. This is who she like right here.
What are you doing? Call me crazy again. Bro, stop. Call me crazy again. Exactly. Crazy as fuck. I'm ripping up shit.
Okay, if y'all can't tell, man, this chick got a knife in her hand. She chasing this dude around. Hold up. Listen to this part right here. Let me see.
Whole fucking time. And I bet you your family knew that shit too while they in my face kumbaya kiki. Yeah, my mom, yeah. She knows. She knows. I already told her. This is her idea. What? Her idea? Yeah. Oh, really? It's her idea. Oh, really? Oh, really? No, stop! That knife! What are you doing?
That's what I get from that other woman, man. The Bristol. Gonna have your ass running around the living room. All right? She gonna have your ass running around the living room. All right, let's find Bristol. All right.
But you might die. People breaking all the codes. Boy, I'm trying to live past.
I'm trying to live too.
Check out Sabrina. I'm half Sicilian, Arab, Egyptian, and half Jamaican black with a little American Indian. I'm slow. I thought a half plus a half equals a whole, but sometimes
You see, don't tell me there's one of the women that's sitting there trying to claim I'm all these things. I'm exotic. Now, let's be real about something. Sabrina back in the day, I don't know what she looked like, but this is the kind of stuff that used to get me in trouble back in the day. These women that was mixed with all this stuff. Okay, these women used to get me in trouble. Let's see how she then fared years later. Let's see how she doing, because these women used to get your boy in trouble. Let's see.
Out of there. I have 8 brothers, no sisters. All my kids are grown. All you're using is commas. It's cool though. I have 4. My mom has a big family. So does my dad's side. All of them crazy wild. The apple don't fall from a tree. There's where I don't play comes in. I'm single. Don't come with I know you're not single, miss. I'm 100% straight up on everything. Serious inquiry. Only looking for a soulmate. No catfish in. Because I'm going to get the last laugh straight up. I'm telling you that.
Why these women sound like they the damn Joker? Like I'm going to get the last laugh. And you know she wicked. This woman is 4'11". I don't know if you see, but she 4'11". Let's continue.
Out for blood. Pass. All right, last one. Carnice, I do not cook. Do not ask why. Okay. I'm truly single. Never been married. No duh. 5'7" in height. I have 1 child. She's in college. I work from home. I have my own place and vehicle. I reside in Riverdale, Georgia. Originally from Columbus, Georgia. Been in the Atlanta area for 12 years, and she's not a big fan of pets. Please don't have covered teeth. That's an element of the periodic table. Man, y'all way too smart for me. Pass.
Oh, don't have colored teeth, gold teeth. Damn, she got all intelligent on that shit. Let's see what y'all got to say about these profiles. I saw a comment as I was scrolling up. I have to laugh. Using buzzwords, 49 and has kids. Why she even bother to make an account? Limbeck, thank you so much for saying that's funny, man. Take me as I take me as I am in my truth. They all say, yeah, that's right. Adam says some people go the extra mile to be imperfect at your expense, right? She just like all the rest, looking for a simp. Yep. I don't do dating site because of FAFO chicks like this. Singer said, I just locked my door. Bro, that's funny. That's what I laughed at in my head when I saw. Yes, I heard it. I just don't believe it. Watching these videos reminds me of how blessed I am overseas, right? You winning over there, bro. You winning. Does she realize that it's a terrorist threat right in her profile? Right. So if something happened to you and she wrote it in her profile, it's premeditated, isn't it? Our boss said that's the real definition of you choose the wrong one because that cat ain't worth the pain. Yeah, no, hell no, it ain't. Hell no, that's exactly why I'm single, brother. I'm definitely not dealing with some monstrosity from Catastrophe City. Seems like an episode of Scare Straight. Our boss, I'm gonna leave your comment up when I say this. If you thought my intention was to completely scare you away from women, that's not the point of this video. It's just to give you some of the red flags, some of these things that these women are saying. Not all, okay? Some of these women are criminals, okay? Some of these women are actual criminals. And but I'm trying to give you the buzzwords so that you all know when you hear it, you're like, uh-oh, red flag, flag on the play, okay? The kitty definitely not worth the misery, right? Never drink poison no matter how pretty the label, right? If a man wrote this, he would be flagged off the site. Say that shit for the cheap seats into the deep. All right, let's get to the next one. I got another one. Y'all think I'm done? We just starting the fun. All right, let's go.
Part 18, we find a wife for today. Kayla. Big Taurus. Everything busting. I love money, and of course, I love to be spoiled. Please swipe if you stingy. They'll tell it if they sell it. If you like it, you spend money on it, right? Not necessarily. If you don't like kids, keep scrolling. Mother first. Very aggressive. Wow. Georgia area. I love them. Tall, tattoos, pretty smile. I want friends to hang and vibe with. I'm not no lame chick, so don't try me as I her in real life. LBK, the brand, she do hair too. I'm a pass.
Yo, what's going on with this profile, gents? What's going on with this? Like, these young girls don't know, like these young girls don't even know how to make full sentences. No wonder they talking about young boys don't know how to read right now. Okay, and I did a video on that where the dude couldn't even barely read the pancake box. If women talking like this, they the ones supposed to be teaching the young dudes. This is why dudes can't read, because this is how the women talk. And then this one straight up to tell you, they're not even hiding it. Basically, they telling you they want them toots, okay? That proselytizers, they want them toots, okay? Straight up. They not even hiding no more. Insane that they straight up telling you, swipe if you stingy. I like to be spoiled. And you know what that means? Basically, I need you to take care of me. Let's go over the next one. This is crazy. And she 5'1". These little short women are demons. Demons. Yeah, look. Everything bussing. And I'm the one on that bus and I'm out. Neil says everything is bussing, meaning a bust down. Bro. Singer says disqualified. If a man, oh yeah, I read that one. All right, let's go.
Now it's Nyla, but just call me Nyla. Turn-ons, liberal conversations, laughing, smell of opulence. What does that smell like?
Smell of opulence. Oh my God. You know what? Sorry, I'm sorry I stopped it so quick. These women be using these words. You remember when they used that word? What was the oh my God. There was this word that these women were using for a while. And I'm sitting there like, when y'all learn that shit? Like, y'all that went to the dictionary, found a word, and then just start saying, I can't remember what the word is, but it was almost like, I need to be lavishly spoiled. No, it wasn't even that word. It was something else that girls were saying all the time. Oh, I wish I knew the word. Now it's the smell of opulence. Get out of here. Yeah, money. Exactly. Begatrons. Yep. Are they supposed to have degrees? Aren't they supposed to have degrees? I thought so too. Singer. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. All right, let's get back to it. I'm sorry I stopped it, but God dang.
Magnificent gifts. Luxury dating. Oh, she one of those. Inbox me your best joke or funniest pickup line if I...
Wait. We don't need to hear the rest of that shit. This one here is 5'1". She's a consultant and independent contractor, supposedly. And she 5'1". And then when you look, she got that big ass tattoo. I don't know if you can see it. She one of the ones that Kevin Samuels said that she could be a linebacker or a running back for the Detroit Lions. Yeah, man. Beg the Stallions. Let's keep going.
Laugh, I replied, I would never. I'm gonna pass.
Wait. Mr. Seven says, sweet, hook me up with her. Dry begging. My wife cooked me rice porridge from scratch. She knew. I woke up with an upset stomach today. So your wife was already taking care of you, man. That's what's happening. All right, let's see what's going on with Cassie.
Let's see, Cassie. 9 out of 10 hearts love. I love my brothers. Dope boy fresh, dreads, tall, skinny, full of tattoos and gold grills.
Yo. Right there. This woman is 30 years old, okay? This is about the time where they're supposed to be like, oh, I'm ready to settle down, right? Or usually this is where you start to hear it. This woman told you she want a dope boy fresh with dreads. Tall, skinny, full of tattoos and gold grills. So they want the Pookies, the Ray Rays. They like, that's what she want at 30 years old. And then what did it say? For work, she work at Savita Health. So this is the woman that be at the lobby acting like she better than you. And and she told, look, you could tell she not that much better than you by who she want. Luxury dating, aka gold digger. You are absolutely right. Thug life wanted. Exactly. They need an age restriction and IQ level on some sort of to qualify for a profile. I'm so confused by what's going on. I was confused too. That's why I decided to share with the gents. I was like, I'm not about to be confused by myself there, our boss. I'm not going down by myself, okay? Pookie, hind ass. Let's continue. Oh, shit.
Major pass. Lacosia?
Lacosia? My God, man. What was going on with these women naming these damn kids?
God first. Baby, where are you? I love to be spoiled. Yes, I spoil back. Oh, it just turns my stomach. Help me, help you, help us. No, I don't want to have sex, kiss, cuddle. None of it. Marriage, family, love. I work night shift, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. I have one child, old school and road trips. I have ADHD and autism. Both of them?
Listen, I don't want to knock anybody who suffers from anything, but I don't know, man. And I can't tell what that picture looked like in the background, but Lacosia looked like she got some folds back there. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be. Oh yeah, look, oh yeah, man, she, damn. Okay, let's just continue. I don't, them isms. I can't work with no isms. Let's go backwards. Here we go. Jesus Christ.
Have sex, kiss, cuddle. None of it. Marriage, family, love. I work night shift, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. I have one child, old school and road trips. I have ADHD and autism. Both of them? I don't need any new friends. Can we go shopping? Can I wear your hoodie for life? No, I'll decline. Pass. Kate, good vibes come intentionally. Don't introduce me to a vibe you can't maintain.
Stop right there. Did you remember what I told y'all earlier? Did you remember what I told y'all earlier? Y'all think your boy, look, I'm telling you, man, listen. I told y'all, don't introduce me to a vibe you can't maintain. Now listen, I'm not even mad that she said that shit because I'm telling you, women will remember everything you do. And if you can't be consistent, like don't get me wrong, there's a level of consistency that we men get into. We get into a routine with the person we're with and we start to settle in. But you still gotta be like the things you were doing in the beginning, you still gotta show at least some semblance of it. Not necessarily the toxic stuff, but if she liked the toxic stuff, you gotta show her just enough so that she don't fucking vibe out. I'm telling you, whatever you show these women in the beginning, if you can't do it, don't do it at all. I like to get my women flowers and candy, and I be opening the doors for all of them. I put my coat over her shoulders so she cold. And if that's not a part of who you are, do not start some shit that you cannot finish. They will remember that shit. You might even fall in love and get married, but soon as time passes, she's gonna be like, he's a good man. He's a good man. I just fell out of love because he don't show that love like he used to. I'm telling you, I swear for God, that's what she gonna say to you, bro. Hey, holler at your boy if you want to. I'm telling you, bro, that's what's gonna happen. Let's go.
That's why Unc be so strict, because you ain't gonna tell me I don't treat you like I used to. Mother first, open mind and calmness wins. God-fearing, love a girl. Transparency is key. Goofy, foodie, judgment-free. It's talking is her love language. If you can't handle that, then save both of our time. No, but I don't.
Wait, she just said ish talking is a love language. Even if, listen, you know what's messed up? Even if you had, oh man, this woman here, that's a Puerto Rican flag, that's a Mexican flag, and that's a pride flag. If y'all can see at the top there, so I know she crazy. I'm a mother first, open-minded, calmness wins, God-fearing. Nah. That ish talking, that's the Puerto Rican in her, okay? Them Puerto Rican chicks. Ooh, if y'all ain't never heard my story, if you are a member of this channel, I think you can watch my story on the Puerto Rican chick, on the Puerto Rican girls I dated. I ask mental health questions first thing, and if she has issues, I'm out. That's smart. Ask mental health issues, yeah. Can we go shopping? Equal, oh, hell no. This is exactly what riding the Pookalicious carousel too long does to a person that can no longer pair bond. Absolutely. Our boss says, damn, I don't disclose. I doubt disclosure of mental health status will work. Yeah, I don't think so either. I am moldy raisin thinks their milkshakes will still bring the boys in the yard. Yeah. Oh man. All right, let's get back to it. Let's finish this last one. This might be the last one for this one.
Tolerate no disrespect. I'll pass. Last one.
All right. First of all, it's a red flag already. Her name is Cashmere. That's a stripper name. That's a scripper name, Cashmere. You ain't fooling nobody. And I don't know if y'all can see, but I'm looking at them hands. She got paws. Okay, them paws over there. You ain't fooling nobody. You ain't fooling nobody.
Cashmere, she sounds soft. I'm just here to admire your beautiful photos. Y'all know this app is a joke. Enjoy.
Computer love.
I hate texting. Response might be delayed. I'm down for audio or video chat. Sending a hey or asking for my number is weird. Getting my number and continuing the text is remedial. My engagement sucks. I might be the problem.
She literally just cracked on you. She cracked on dudes, right, in the profile, saying that She don't want you to text her. She don't want no, hey, beautiful. She don't want none of this stuff. She don't want you to get her number, but yet she don't want to text. And then she said, my engagement sucks. I might be the problem. That right there, if that right there doesn't sum up men dealing with modern women today, you say all this shit, and the whole time, everything you saying is a red flag pointing to you being the problem. My God, you cannot make this up. Norman says Cashmere might be a Charles. Why is this brother look for love on Skid Row dating sites? I think now he's just doing it because it's funny. Alejandro says, here's one they always say, you've changed. Oh, yes. Alejandro, you are absolutely correct. They always do say that shit. I hate that too. Ish talking is a love language? What the F? I never heard that one before. Me neither, bro. I ain't heard it neither. The contradictions on this one. Yep. Of course, women will always use the I'm not happy card looking for greener grass that's drier than Sahara Desert. Yeah. Oh, I like this one. Hold on. Our boss said, then why you do a profile then, right? Just bored. Hey, they be doing it just because they bored, you know? Pause. Good one, bro. Hey, I know pause when I see them, man. You know, I've been to the zoo before. Cashmere oh man, I can't say that one on tape. But the the sludge dumpster. Gotcha. The first red flag is being a modern woman. Goddamn. Oh, really? You think? All right, we got one more, and we got one more, and I actually have nope, I have one more video after this one. The one after this one is going to be really short, but it's going to tie all this together. It's going to tie all this together, and we'll be out of here.
Part 17, we're getting warmer. Essentia, can't even get past the how are you or hey, beautiful. I'm really starting to believe there's nothing real left in this generation. Everybody's so caught up on self and judgment, lacking basic dating skills, and thinking it's awesome out here, and it's really not yet looking over the pure-hearted ones. Woo! Let me stop before y'all start thinking I'm desperate and lonely, which I know some of you are already. Jeez,
what?
Please. Shaking my head, but yeah, anyway, I'm country and old school. If you feel me, then real man me, please.
Listen, I'm going to tell you the red flag in this one, okay? You can tell this woman been through it. Like, I'm going to see. Can I see? Let me see if I can. No, you can't tell. But she ain't no small little woman, or at least she busted. But I will say this. She literally told on herself, gents. She told on herself because she's ranting. Her profile is a rant about how bad dating is. That's not like, that's you, that you save that shit for dinner conversation. Oh man, you know, like this thing is crazy. I'm glad I met you because you at least calm. The stuff that I hear, y'all can laugh about that at dinner. You don't put this shit on your profile because this tells me that yeah, you might have gone through this, but if you've been going through this a lot, then maybe you's the problem. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. It's a red flag to me. I don't know about that.
I'm gonna pass, but y'all need to let me take a look at y'all profile before y'all go out these streets like that.
Yeah, stop putting that shit out.
Mimi, make sure y'all following me unless I'm reading y'all's profile. Down to earth, respectful, intelligent. Please don't bring no drama to my page or a baby mama issue. I respect that. I don't want to hear about it. Make sure you heal before you come to my page. P.S. I'm not just going to open my legs for no man unless she freaking want to. So, P.S. If you're not a jealous type, I don't want you.
Okay, listen. Could have gave. I don't know what Mimi looked like, so I go sit here and pretend like I would swipe on Mimi. Okay. Listen, you can down to earth, respectful, intelligent. Okay, don't bring no drama to my page or any baby mama issues. Okay, I can respect that. I don't want to hear about it. Make sure you're healed before you come to my page. Now, the red flag a little bit is when women talk about being healed before you come to my page. When women use healed nowadays, it's funny because healed should mean what it mean. But for these women, what healing don't mean what it should mean. So that was a red flag for me. And I get it. You're not gonna open your legs, but then you're respectful, intelligent, but then you say, unless I effing want to. What kind of, you a lady? You're supposed to be a lady. You gonna put effing in your profile? I'm not saying that like I'm a sit here and judge a woman because she curse, because I curse a lot too. But she messed it up right there. And then now she's speaking, I don't know what language that shit is. It almost seemed like it's like French or something. Okay. And then she ends it off with, P.S. If you're not a jealous type, I don't want you. Which that right there, big, huge red flag on the play. Boom, red flag on the play. I'm telling you right now. She want a jealous type? So to me, this is the kind of woman that like, she gonna do something, flirt with somebody else. I got to fight every night to prove my love, right? She one of them chicks that want to see you jealous over her, almost willing to fight over her, getting mad because some dude looked your way over her. Yo, them women have something wrong up here. I'm just telling you. Okay? The all caps, real men, please. Oh, yeah. Did I miss that one? Where was that? Oh, was that the last one? We know she let not real men in her already. Yeah. Los, what's going on, man? He said, Sean, what's happening, brother? Not much. Going through some of these dating profiles, man. It's crazy up in these streets. Okay. I never shop for secondhand goods no one else wants. Oh, okay. I already read that one. All right. In all seriousness, G, this is exactly why I say I don't ever eat leftovers from another man's refrigerator, expecting that shit to taste like new. I hear you on that one. You definitely can't heal what's already broken. No. If you're not the jealous type, I don't want you. Equal if you're not simping for me. Yeah, I can see that. But think about it. Sometimes they want the Pookies and the Ray Rays that will be jealous over them. That's possessive. So it's almost like she literally just told on herself, Mr. Sammy. She said that she looking for toxicity because that's toxic. That's toxic to be. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I'm not saying that they're a healthy amount of jealousy. I can say jealousy. I think when you're secure, you might have moments of jealousy, but I mean, you shouldn't be sitting there stewing in your jealousy, because then it's like, or you need it so you can feel a certain way. That's a problem. Like when you need that in your relationship, that's crazy. I have to go, gents. Can't wait till next week. Neil, thank you so much. I know it's late where you live at. Thank you for being a part of this, man. I appreciate you. And then Adam says, take care, Neil, man. Great seeing you. Thank you for being here. All right, let's finish this up.
That kind of worries me. I'm going to pass.
Yeah.
Janae, look, she got it tooted up. I am not looking to be.
Wait, it's already a red flag, Janae. Janae, the fact that you taking that photo, anyway, all right, whatever.
You freak after a few messages. How many messages does it take to get to the center of the get to know me, love bugs, mommy of 5? I'm going to pass.
Oh, hell no. Wait, you a mommy of 5 and you on here tooting it back? Yeah, nah, man. Nah.
Wanna. I just want to date so that I can wear some of these stimulus outfits I bought 4 years ago.
Wow.
If you got a high top fade and one diamond stud in your ear, I know you got that 90s romance in you. Y'all know I'm not Mr. Wrong.
Wait. Hey, you gotta have that one diamond stud because that's the way it was back in the day. You only got the one earring. Oh, I think we was talking about that shit earlier about R&B stuff, man, in the comments. I answered a comment on one of the videos about old school R&B. Oh, that's crazy.
Romantic, I'm a pass. Okisha, cool person to chill with. If you're in jail, don't expect to have my full attention. Wait, what does that mean?
Wait. So you would talk to a dude in jail? My God, man.
My children and grandchildren are my world. I don't play, period. Sharon is definitely not caring this way. Don't ask for pictures. I have enough here. I am the prize.
That's the red flag right there. That's the red flag, son. All right, let's continue.
To hear that. My phone number is the portal. Not everyone get to see me in person. Please address me by my nickname, Storm. Yes, ma'am. If you're not 35 and up, you get the X. I mean, I can socialize, but it's not going no further. I pass. Last one, Christy, take us home. Big Virgo, not the little one. Don't waste my time.
Oh, no. Hey, do y'all see the background? Man, y'all don't see that background. I don't know what's going on there, but that's some pause. Her finger, like one of her fingers is like two of my finger. Let me put the little cursor over there. I don't know if y'all can see it. Right by this dude, right on the outside, the right side of where his head is at. Right where this cursor at, the little blue. Man, that's a paw. Holy shit. She is a big Virgo. Oh, that's a big woman.
Grown, so you should be too. You want more kids, please swipe. God first, if you disagree, skip me. Hello, God. Anime, Fortnite, foodie, make me laugh. Life is short, so demanding. Criminals, ambition, hustle, and goals, top tier. If you don't have that, get on, because is you cool? Alpha female, throw up, not by choice. Need someone to let me live in my feminine energy. It sounds lazy, but
I need someone to let me live in my feminine energy.
y'all really little boys. You shouldn't call people that word, is what I mean. Other than that, talk nice to me. No, I'm gonna.
Oh my God. That's the end, y'all. That's the end of that. I'm gonna play the last clip and then we'll get ready to get up out of here. Let me play this last clip. Actually, hold up. Before I play the last clip, let's Finger. I thought that was the Michelin Man. I don't play rigged games. Don't waste your time. The feeling's mutual, lady. I seriously thought that these people wanted thugs and uncut felons, right? V, what's up? He said, howdy, Texas, Houston, Texas. Hey, V, what's going on with you, man? He said, what dating site is this from? It's funny as hell. Hey, I tell you what, it's going to pop up in my timeline again. So as far as I know, we're having what's next week? 7 days from now. Oh, it's the day before Halloween or 2 days before Halloween? Day before Halloween. Ooh. We may or may not have a live stream that whatever. I'll have to figure that one out. We might have to do something special around that time. I'll figure it out. But next week, I mean, what I'm gonna start doing, it's gonna pop up in my timeline. So I'll start to save these when they come up again, and then we'll go through a few more. Yeah, it's Thanksgiving. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'll let y'all know though. But let me play this last clip. So the last clip, these chicks be thinking they eating, okay? They be thinking they cooking in the kitchen, but they not. If women think they're like, oh, well, if y'all can play these games, if y'all can do this, then we can do it too. And this is the perfect, let's just watch it.
And I wonder, how would you men feel if women start coming out saying, look, I don't want no relationship with you. I don't want no relations with you. I just want to fuck you, slut you out, and send you by your way. How would you feel?
Listen, so it was short clip. Her point was, she thought she was actually saying something. She thought she was saying, how would y'all feel if we just wham bam, thank you, ma'am, and we slept with you and we just one night standed you. We just wanted to use you for relations. How would y'all feel? And gents, I'm gonna bring the mic closer. I'm gonna tell you the internet is undefeated because I'm gonna tell you those comments wasn't nothing nice. The dudes was like, you promise? Another comment was like, yo, don't threaten me with a good time. Another comment was, this thing ain't gonna work out the way you think it is. And dudes was just like, y'all can't do what we do. Our ability to pair bond isn't affected by how many people we lay down with. It's affected by us having that bond with that one woman, with the woman that we like, oh man, this is my woman. That's how we pair bond. And then once we do that, we're like, we're good, right? Well, you know, your average dude is just good, right? But you know, women, if y'all go ahead and that's the way y'all want to play it, we see it. This ain't got to be like, what do you think? We just saw from earlier. Matter of fact, she just said, how would y'all feel? Listen to this.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. So for context, I went to college from 2011 to 2016. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses. And I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through.
Stop it.
I'm telling you. Listen. Right? How would you feel if dudes just trying to, dudes, F-boys, Pookies and Ray Rays and them, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. Because you just, it's more of y'all than it is of those type of dudes. The dudes that she was messing with, to her, it's like, oh, I could just lay with any dude. Yeah, but them dudes could get other women. You know? Them dudes could get women. And the funny thing about it is, them white boys are cruel. I'm telling you right now, when I hung out with the male models of them, they are cruel. There was seemingly like fine, beautiful women. I'm talking about women that like, oh man, she a catch. They was literally cracking. Like if you were below an 8, if you was a 7 or below, they was already making fun of you. They would probably sleep with you, but they was already making fun of you. And then for some of the 8s and some of the 9s, them dudes was just like, man, it was just bad. It was bad. So these women sitting here talking about, you know, what if we slept around and we didn't call you no more? Y'all already doing that. Y'all already doing that. And so for serious-minded men, that ain't no deal. That's no good deal. So yeah, no, I understand why some of the gents are like, yo, I'm good. I don't want to deal with all that stuff. But for the dudes that's out there still playing, this has got to be one of the best times to be to play. It's easy. It's too easy. These girls don't even care. They just want to have fun. You give them the fun time, they're busting it open for you. You know, this girl done busted open and she woke up the next day, didn't even realize she had given away her hind parts. Yeah, man, listen, a 7 for them dudes that I used to hang out with, they were like, she cute. Well, it's kind of how, for them, it was like how you would look at a 5, or not a 5. Yeah, like for an average dude, it'd be like how they would look at a 5. Sometimes they looked at a 7 like she was a 4. Because it'd be like, she was clearly a 7 for everybody else. For them, it's like, that chick is fat. And I'm like, what? These dudes were calling chicks fat that was wearing like size 2s. Like, yeah, she fat. I was like, what is going on? Yo, that's an old school term, hind parts. Yeah, them dudes, man, they did not care, bro. V was like, I have been tracing this factoid on men's cDNA staying in a woman for an undetermined amount of time. Oh yeah. She looks bust open. They cracked her good probably. Handling more hot dogs than a weenie stand. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. Alejandro said appreciate it. All these profiles about them. Nothing saying what they bring to the table. Yeah. Some of them tried to tell you who they were and what they were about, but it's like you could see right through it. I'm seriously like the reason why I wanted y'all to also see these profiles, it was because when you're talking to these women out there, they a lot of them don't have nothing interesting to say. And so as you start hearing them talking about stuff, first of all, sometimes it's getting a conversation is like pulling teeth. And even when you do get a conversation and you start trying to like probe, it's like you start hearing this kind of stuff and you're like, that's a red flag. Just it's not gonna get better. Oh, well, we did laugh about this, bro. Any of those things that that got listed tonight, if y'all talking, having a good time, and she say something like, but but I don't be playing about mine, I crack, I crack her, I had to crack a dude in the forehead. Look, if you ain't running after, God dang, I gotta stop kicking this thing. If you ain't running after hearing some of the stuff that you done seen, you're messing up. Okay, please listen to me when I tell you. You ain't even messing up. You was effing up. Okay, bad. Don't do that, especially in 2025. Some of the stuff you could have got away with back in the day, there ain't no getting away with it now. There's no getting away with it. Okay, these women here tell you everything. Miss Seven, she already read that one. Already read that one. She looks worn out, age for her age. She do. And then that's why, look, let me go to the other. This is why she got so much, she got to do the makeup on now.
Okay, so somebody commented.
All right.
Okay, so somebody commented on my TikTok the other day.
There we go. I'm going to show you. So, look, I mean, she cute when she made up with a little makeup, but again, once you know the way she's speaking in her history, and this is an average woman masquerading as like an 8. She's masquerading like she's an 8, and I'm not trying to, that's that dude wife, and I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't know Singh.
Akaash Singh.
If he come across my channel, bro, no disrespect, but she's cute, but all the personality stuff, she took herself down. And this dude thought he was getting himself a untouched jewel, a vessel of pureness, of purity. He thought he was getting all that. He ain't got none of that, okay? What's even crazier is not only is her JJ not a virgin, but her booty ain't a virgin neither. There ain't no part, that mouth ain't a virgin. None of the holes, even her ear probably ain't virgin, all right? The Q-tip got more action than he did. That is crazy. 1% pure, false advertising to the highest degree. She look a little old and washed. I have to get the brain with the beauty. I'm too much of a nerd to deal with a smooth brain female. Bro, I too. Trust me. Like, trust me. The looks is good, but I need someone that I can vibe with, man. Just today, me and my woman literally was typing the same thing to each other at the same time, right? We both were having the same thoughts at the same time. We are now starting to mind meld in how we do things, just because, or sometimes we'll just look at each other and already know what we're thinking. It's like we got a whole vibe going, all right? sometimes we like Lillian Marshall on How I Met Your Mother, man. We'd be like, we're on it. The wolves are going to be circling her as we speak. Oh, absolutely. It's only a matter of time. Now that they know that she got cracked and that's the way she like it, they're going to do the same thing with her as they did with Aisha Curry. And who's the other person? You name them. Them people who supposed to got the wholesome wives, Jada Pinkett Smith, all of them. Okay. Tom Brady wife. Wolves are always circling. Some women's face cracks when they smile from all the makeup. Oh yeah, she got some makeup on. She for sure got some makeup on. Let's see what she got without makeup. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she got makeup on. So, all right, gents, let's get up out of here. We're at the 2-hour mark. I want to thank everybody who showed up tonight. Thank you so much. We'll do this more often. The only thing that I forgot to do tonight, and that's on me, but I'm gonna try to implement it, is you can leave a personal voice message that I could play, and then we can go through in a video. Actually, let me see something real quick. If y'all will permit me, give me a moment. Let's see. How do I get to my main page? Okay. I didn't get a chance to vet these things, but tell me if y'all can hear this in the chat. Let me move this over here. Tell me if y'all can hear this real quick.
Thanks, brother. Be sure to let us know when you plan to publish this video of our responses, man. I want to see it, hear what the other folks have had to say.
Okay.
Thanks again, Sean. Talk to you.
All right. That's Melvin. Appreciate that. Did y'all hear that? Let's see what this would say.
What's going on, Sean C? This is V Deschantely. You can call me VJ. Anyway, I was calling just to give you a shout out on this new option. I like it. I think I'm going to be using it on my different websites on the platforms I'm using. Anyway, like I said, have a good morning and Godspeed.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. Okay, loud and clear. All right. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. So I'm probably gonna do another one of these. Again, this is something new, but you all can leave a voice message. So I'm trying to put these in the comments. So when I make certain videos and you got something to say, if you can leave a voice message on SpeakPipe, and that way I would like to get enough of these so I could just make a full video or a video using your voice messages to kind of make the video. Does that make sense? So this is kind of new. We're still gonna work with it. But that's what I want to start doing. On some of the live streams, we'll go over the clips or go over the voice messages. And then sometimes I'll just make a full video, and then the voice message will add to the video, if that makes sense. Okay. So again, we only have a few. And I feel like the other ones I could use for other videos. So I'm not going to do that all tonight. But again, look for the link to the SpeakPipe. I think it's like SpeakPipe, PIPE .com/TSG Uncut. All one word, all caps, TSG Uncut. And then you'll be able to leave a voice message there. Okay. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I will probably, if I don't have a video out tomorrow, I will definitely have another video out Friday. These videos have been insane. I have more clips to show you guys. I can't wait to make the next video. I want to hear what you guys got to think, what you all think about it. Thank you to everybody for being here tonight. All right. And until next time, live your best life.